Hello. Writhing. Wow. Like a snake?
Wow. Like a snake, Ben. Are you like a snake?
What if I go like this? I am. You can't see this, guys, but I am writhing like a snake.
You cannot.
No, definitely not.
Oh, man.
I've just been thinking a lot about like the bush and the horrible things that live in there.
How much of a country boy you are.
How much of a country boy I am and how long my driveway was and how when I got here, Flex was like, Chrono, whatever. Was like, can you do me a favor and just pull up that bin? And I thought, what an awful thing to tell a guest to do to bring your bin up. And then I realized it was like a meter, like 2 meters of movement.
Instead of the like 2 acres of trekking that you had to do back in the country.
It was a good, 10-minute walk down the driveway, potentially, depending how fast or slow you were taking yourself,
So we were over at a friend's place last night, just kind of hanging out, playing some games and stuff. And then
one game.
They have like a little fire pit there.
Yes.
That we attempted to light. It
was terrible.
But our good City Slicker friend.
He had a big bag of what's called kindling. But
it was really labeled kindling.
It's labeled kindling, but they're more like they're proper thick, like logs almost. They're not quite logs, but they're close to it. Mm-hmm. And apparently you're supposed to light them with a fire cube, which to me is mad science.
Yeah,
maybe from the country, but
it was pretty funny trying to get those pieces of alleged kindling to light with the heat of newspaper.
And then he went out to like find twigs, but of course it was so like humid. They were damp. They're not going to be any good. But we did stick marshmallows on them, so it did work out in the end. Oh my god!
Let's go.
Oh, that's right. We didn't get to see like the big moment last episode.
See, now if we could light a fire like Takano was about to light this tree, it would have been much easier. If I had the
ability to call down lightning, that'd be pretty great.
So much easier.
We go. All you have to do is curse God and challenge him to a battle.
There's a punch in. We've already lost points right out the gate.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
10 points to Ryukishi.
10 points to Ryukishi.
I'm doing a terrible job at keeping track of those.
That's all right. That's what the editor's job is for. Editor Felix's job, not your job.
Yeah, you're quite right. Editor Felix is also doing a terrible job, though.
Okay. Well, at least she's having a good time. The entire tree just got desolated.
Yeah, her hearing is just done for now.
She's like, yo, I killed that tree.
I think I probably made the same comment about hearing in the VN. I'm running out of original jokes.
There are no jokes left.
Trying to keep that fire going last night really just took all the energy out of me.
I want to let the people know that despite me being the country boy, Felix was the one who was like, I am going to watch this fire all night. I gave up once I realized, the tools we were working with were terrible, but Felix was like, no, I'm going to make this work if it kills me. And he modded the thing every minute of every hour that we were there to keep it going. It's beautiful.
It was a good fire. I was quite proud of myself.
I was proud of you.
Thank you. This seems so much more bizarre than I pictured it.
Forest.
It's in the middle of absolutely fucking
it's
nowhere.
Fantastic. It's like divine providence. Sanctuary. Maybe that warmth is hellfire. It's not. I wish it was. We gonna get the Splash Zone again? We gonna get the daddy-daughter Splash Zone? Oh no.
She's just gonna hear the numbers. The numbers like scattered on her flesh and blood.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Here we go. Oto-san. Here we go. Oh, watch out. Oh no. Wear a raincoat. Oh no. She was not prepared for the Splash Zone.
Oh dear. Could have just asked the operator.
Yeah. She doesn't have a lot of time, I don't think. She doesn't have that much time.
I actually have no idea when like telephone operators were phased out.
I don't know either. I don't know that much about phone calling, honestly. I just avoid it whenever possible. Picking up phones, almost as bad. Throw phones out the window.
Have you ever spoken to a telephone operator?
I have. I have spoken to telephone operators. Usually not in a personal capacity. No, it's not very exciting. Say, who can I connect you with? And you tell them who you want to connect with. It's all very straightforward. Say the name of the orphanage. Oh my god. Who knew that this little babby girl would grow up to be an executioner of men? I don't know what else to go with that.
Just really lost the plot.
It's true. Literally. Like, what is the plot? Where are we in the story? What timeline are we in? I don't know. All of them? None of them?
Yes.
Yes, all of them. It's all right. Just wait in the phone booth till someone comes and finds you. They're going to make a phone call. No, live inside the phone booth.
I've picked up my keys and I'm trying my absolute hardest not to like jangle them as I put them back down, but it's too difficult.
That's a struggle that no one can really overcome. Preventing yourself from jangling one's keys.
Do you reckon there's a technology in the future that'll be able to determine the shape of people's keys by the sound they make?
That's pretty good. Oh my goodness. It's Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Tweedledoo. Here they come. Uh-oh.
I don't know what happens to kids that fail to escape.
Do you know that the manga like explicitly tells us what all the different torture devices are?
Yes.
Are you familiar with that? Yeah.
I am familiar.
It's messed up. Like show everything in all the gruesome detail.
It doesn't sound like fun.
No, it doesn't look like fun. Oh no! Oof. Oh, that's pretty messed up.
That is rough.
So we got 3 of them to carry her back, but let's knock her out anyway. Like, let's just make this as easy as we can for ourselves. Uh-oh, it's the locker or whatever.
Yeah. Just the idea of this being a real thing is so bizarre.
Yeah.
But like I just don't know the context well enough to have any perspective on how realistic this portrayal is.
I mean, we don't know. That's the fear, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know. In my mind, part of this is definitely like that if you suffer trauma at a young age, it is always going to be amplified in your memory, like just because of your perspective. So, you know, it's always going to be awful, but how awful? I don't know, like physically.
Lovely place. Is that him? Is that
the 2 of them?
The guy?
He has only 2 pictures of the 2 of them deliberately like face each other, like with the same pose. It's very convenient for him, his memory.
I mean, I feel like that's a fair portrayal of a student and teacher.
That's fair. It's very silly. No, like sports carnivals. Come on.
Oh no, what's this?
It's the urinals. That's not good. It's the opposite of good. Bad. Got him. It's very like slow and deliberate, these scenes. There you go.
Almost feels like restrained compared to what we had in the book.
It definitely does. There's a lot more implied in this. And there's more implied in the VN than in the manga. It's sort of a sliding scale of implications. It sounds like a good book title. The Sliding Scale of Implications. Give me that. Give me that book. Tell me what that book is about. The theme's playing. It's happening. The moment of fate. Like
you smudging up the gloss?
Yeah, it's fine. It's not his car. I mean, he's not driving it. It's not important.
I want to know whose family name just ended up being 1, 2, 3. Like,
3, 4.
Wow, it was meant to be.
There you go. They've ruined that glass forever.
It was very conveniently foggy in that vehicle.
It was.
You really can't be safe driving through a forest like that with that much fog on your windows.
Quite humid outside, yeah. And then her life only got better and nothing went wrong again.
But he is really wide.
I was going to say, his arms and his head look so small compared to his body. I don't like it. His poor head. Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
That's right. I mean, this is the real reason why Japan only tells stories about high school students, because they're the only proportions they can get right. As soon as they get into adults, they're like, how do we draw such large bodies with such regular sized heads? How does this work? I said, this shot looks okay. Oh, it's gone. As long as we only draw their hands in like flashbacks, then it's okay.
It only just occurred to me who this character was. Took me a second.
Okay.
Feeling very slow this morning.
That's okay. We're all tired after the firelit chats we had in the
that's right. The fire fumes really getting to me.
I mean, my jacket still smells like smoke. I had to wear the same jacket today as yesterday. Everything else has changed, but my jacket's the same. And it smells like smoke. And it's a very nostalgic smell to me.
My shoes are a complete mess, covered in ash.
Should have been more careful, you know. Should have worn
Nobel Prize winning research.
That would never happen. You can't get infected by moving there.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You just got to work faster to cure it. You'll be fine.
It's true. That's how it works. There is a track playing that reminds me of another track, and it is. I'm racking my brain trying to figure out where this track comes from.
I wonder if they're going to get into it much, but they're making him seem like way more reasonable than we did by this point in the VN.
The like Colonel character, yeah.
No. Hifumi.
Oh,
like
really?
we'd already. I feel like we'd already had a lot of his tirade about like the implications of people's feelings being controlled by parasites.
Yes. I don't know that we get a lot of that in the anime version, but we'll see. Maybe he goes full crazy. 2 weeks later, is it time for full crazy? So I don't know that we will, but we have a much stronger focus on Mio and her like perspective, I guess.
Oh no.
And all dressed up and nowhere to go.
Here we go. This is the day.
It's the best. It's my favorite scene.
I've got to get my controller and start swirling it like a wine glass.
Exactly. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Where's Kozumi though? Oh,
That's
no, he's not
sign.
here. Oh, that's not a good thing. There's some nice mugs though. Nice set. Nice Susetu.
It's terrible.
You can't stop me from doing the English.
No, English is the other way. We've been over this.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. What is it then? What do I call it then? You tell me. What's the technical term? When I say nice Susetu, you say.
I believe it's they call it the Guy Rago.
The Guy Rago?
Yeah. It's spelled Guyrago.
Sure.
Someone started typing in the comments right now, and then they're going to pause and think about whether or not that was an intentional joke.
Yeah, I was going to say. I don't trust a single word that comes out of this man's mouth these days.
It's named after the famous explorer Guy Rago, who discovered Japan in the 5th century BC.
Okay. To keep the rabbits out, I assume?
No.
Okay.
That was when he went to Australia.
Okay.
Same guy there.
I'm glad that we've cleared that up. All right, let's see. If Fumi's getting himself chewed out. Oh, not yet, actually. We're still getting into it. Yeah, he is much more reasonably portrayed in this.
Yeah, because like in the VN, the whole
shout
thing
or get angry. Well, mostly.
Well, it's not even that. It's more just like in the VN, he's saying like, we could control the world once we discovered how parasites are people's brains.
He goes full mad genius.
Whereas here, he's just saying people are sick, we should cure them.
Yeah, he's a concerned citizen in this one, as opposed to like a mad genius. Cool.
Which like is an interesting approach to take if we consider it being the same, like from the child's perspective, as we did with the orphanage.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Like in adapting this story to the anime, they're very much focusing on just how did this affect Takano in the future. Less concerned with the reality or like the underlying themes even as much. Yeah. Of course, we still had to have the iconic paper moment.
We do.
That must be in here. I'm sure it is. Gonna wake up them sleeping dogs. Good video game. It's so dramatic.
It really is.
Dodo.
Oh no.
No, they fell on the floor.
They stepped right on top of his name too.
Oh, the symbolism. You go and trample it for future. Oh, he slapped her.
Oh no.
Dad, no. God damn it.
I'm really just racking my brain as to whether or not this is like a...
It's like better or even
not necessarily
authentic.
better or worse, but like how this affects Takano's portrayal in the story, because like the VN, clearly she's still just like insane.
Yes. Well, it puts a lot more emphasis on like Takano gets her crazy from somewhere. Right?
Yeah.
Like she gets it from Hifumi, whereas in this, it portrays her more as taking Hifumi's good nature in a different direction.
Yeah.
Which still like, it still all makes sense. Like it still works for her character, but it's less of like being passed on from the previous generation. That element is slightly less apparent, so it doesn't support the Hinamizawa narrative of like the hatred passed down through the village quite as well.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing, right? Is that so much of, as you say, that narrative is about the like generational pressures.
Yeah, exactly.
That resonate through society.
And Takano doesn't have that quite as strongly portrayed in this version of the story. It's more shown that she's motivated by the way that the orphanage treated her, and the way that the colonel, whatever, this other characters treated Grandpa, but less about taking on the qualities of her father figure, I suppose.
It's such an interesting change because in some ways it's such a simple difference, but in other ways it has like massive implications.
It still makes sense, but it doesn't carry the same the thematic consistency quite as strongly. Yeah. But it definitely feels like a conscious decision, to like keep it a little less complex.
Yeah, I guess also like last arc we were missing or is it this arc? No, it's this arc that it happens in the fragments, the discussion between Mion and her grandmother about letting the new wind come through.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get that. If it does happen, it'll be later as a part of a future discussion. It feels familiar to me, but I think it might actually be in the Ray adaptation, something similar.
Interesting. Oh no, we're gonna have to watch Ray.
Well, we have to. Actually, sorry, I don't even know if it's in the Ray. I think it might actually be in the other ones, the ones that we don't speak of. But we'll see. We don't speak of. We're gonna watch Ray at least at some point.
Depends on how long there is until the next season.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Whatever it's called. We forget every time.
Anyway, that's an episode. That was cool. I enjoyed just kind of chilling on that one. An entire episode without like the club or anything, so that's fine.
Well, we still got a punch in.
True.
So it ticked all the boxes.
So it is officially a Higurashi episode. That's the important thing.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that. This is still all just like the setup to Arc 8, so we're still moving through Takedo's backstory, building things together, not cutting back and forth terribly a lot, which is kind of good.
I do still like as well that the anime is doing what I'd kind of visualized when I was reading the VN in terms of how it's jumping back and forth between the scenes with a kind of a bit more presence.
Yes.
Like here, instead of choosing to go back to the future, it actually chose to cut away to Koizumi being told about the situation rather than just, slotting that into narration.
Yes. It's a good little scene to slot in there, I think.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah,
well, I suppose we'll just wait out the credits, talk a little bit about our experience around the fire.
I guess so, if you want to talk about that. I don't know. I'm just discovering more and more that Felix is the only person who understands my country ways. I know if that's because I'm rubbing off on you or because you've been camping and stuff, you've experienced that sort of thing.
Maybe I'm just secretly not the city slicker I pretend to be.
I don't think that's true. That sounds wrong to me. You're a city slicker man.
Oh my goodness, it's another scene.
Yes! Here we go. The symbolism.
Oh wow, we've really jumped a bit here.
Yes. This is what I was wondering when this scene would play. Oh. Rejected.
See, without her delusions, she's just a really bad shot.
It's true. I mean, she is. Okay. Good with a gun, not good with anything else. There she is. Ghost girl. Yeah, because in my mind, I remembered this scene being like the transition back to the actual beginning of the arc. I'm not sure if we're going to get the I don't even know what to call it, the reunion party. I don't even know if we're going to get that scene. Oh no, she's laughing like a crazy person. Her eyes are getting wide. Shit's getting real when she loses her droopy eyes. She gonna drag your ass.
I really enjoyed how up and down the angles were in that.
Yeah, sure.
The visual power dynamic was so all over the place in a way that I thought was actually pretty good in that.
Look, it's great. Sure, there's a fluctuation between the two of them, but they're both equally viable, nerds to fight each other. It's gonna be great.
I'm looking forward to it.
Apparently, we're going to get some Satoshi next episode.
I know. We haven't seen him in so long.
I know.
I've almost forgotten what he looked like in the anime.
Yeah. We're about to get all of the backstory.
So much.
All of the fragments. Let's get through them lickety split.
just come on. Just get through the credits.
The beginning of the end. Oh,
you're damn good for nothing.
Good for nothing. The beginning of the end.
Let's get
part 3 of Arc 8 of season 2.
All right, straight on to the next episode. No pause, no time to wait.
No discussions. Except maybe during this opening. But the beginning of the end.
Why are there so many credits? Why can't we just... Listen, for the sake of doing a commentary track, so you can listen along,
sync it up, and we can do a bit of shit talking.
We do all of this, but my God, sometimes I just want to get in or just want to skip the OPs. I don't watch my animes with OPs.
I mean, that's why when you watch online, they often have that like skip intro button.
It's so good.
No, it's not. Get out of life.
I love it.
Watch the OPs. Sometimes they change, and you realize that they were waving at Hanyu the whole time. No. They were inviting Hanyu to participate, just as they were inviting you to participate in the story, because this is the whole point of the thing.
Listen, if you want to go back at the end and you want to look at all of the OPs, you can do that then.
That's dumb.
Skip them.
Nah, I mean, it depends on the show. Sometimes they're lazy and they're like, let's just do the same show, the same OP. We're not lazy, but like, they're just like, let's do the same OP every time. I'm like, that's fine. I mean,
listen, shout out to those modern shows that have been doing the thing where they literally just will randomly drop in a 3-second title screen in the middle of the episode with no regard for the pacing and just move on as though nothing's changed. I love that shit.
Really, we should just watch those shows that are like the same, but they have like a visual gag and they're only 20 seconds long. If only there was a show that did all those things and also had a musical number at the end of every episode that was completely different.
I'm sure I've mentioned it on the show before, but still one of my favorite, there
she is.
Title sequence
practices
was Lucifer. It's an awful show.
Fantastic show.
Appalling show.
10 out of 10. That's why Felix watched the whole thing.
But I love how just sometimes, you'll be 20 minutes into a 40 minutes episode, the opening credits will play, and you'll just be like, wait, what?
No, what?
That was the intro?
It was the intro. Everyone's fighting. Oh, here come the Hojos. Stirs some trouble. It's going to happen. So many faceless, nameless nobodies. Oh, here we go. Go, Grandma, go.
Yes.
Gasai.
Oh, yes, the applause. I love it. I love it.
Everybody loves her. Oh. Here we go. Please say your names so that we can tell the camera who you are.
So everyone in this village doesn't know everyone. Oh.
I don't know why they didn't give at least one of them blonde hair, but that's fine.
Well, because this wasn't her biological father either, right?
I know, but still. They've been using that yellow hair to indicate the Hojos, outsiders. That's what it's used for usually, blonde hair. So it would have been a nice little touch.
You also kind of have to enjoy, the comment about the Hojos being poor here, reframing Tepe's search for the bank book later.
I know. The man's he's always in trouble. He's always needing money. It's a family issue.
What a reasonable discussion between lovely, gentle people.
Yeah. Uh-oh. It's vendetta time.
Oh no, she did ghost eye.
Oh no. That was a good move. I mean, not the hair pulling. Not big on that, but oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
That dude he is ready to go.
What a great town hall meeting. I'm so proud of everyone here.
Look, I'm glad this is a proper fight. Oh, they're not though. Get him.
Oh, hi, Hanyu.
He's just chilling.
How are you?
Hanging out. Having a good time. Let me float through the fragments, see all of the important things that happened. All the little tidbits of information that the audience might need. Speaking of, yeah, boys. Oh, there she is. It's the worst level.
Unrecoverable.
Right. She's like, let me just take her brain out of her body. That would be great.
Oh no, don't laugh, Takano. That's so heartless of you. How out of character.
She just likes to laugh, okay? I don't understand the hate. Why do people think that Takano is unreasonable? She just wants to laugh about everything. You know, see the beauty in all things, even the darkest of times. Even when a little kid's about to die, you can still take their brain out. That's positivity is what that is.
What was that?
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
it's
no.
Delusions. Boy, he sounds like a bad guy. And then. She just doesn't get along with father figures. What can I say? What for?
Oh, hello, symbolism. Nice to meet you.
This is a symbolism bug. There it is. Watch out, you'll catch it. Then you'll become a symbolism.
What a musical cue.
It's cool.
It's still going. It's so loud.
It's like heavy breathing or whatever. Like, it's great. Sound of the ghosts of the past. Then the bug died. No, it flew away. Close enough. Yeah. I do find it kind of interesting that they didn't establish that we're looking through like fragments. Like they didn't bring back that narrative device before just showing us all these scenes. Like we've just jumped right into them.
It is a very strange choice in that regard.
Yeah, like I feel like we're probably going to get at the end of these scenes to be like, you know, all of these scenes were us looking through fragments. And like it's clear enough with Han Yu and her narration, but we didn't get a little scene, even just 30 seconds at the start, being like, and now I will look through the fragments, you know? We didn't get to see the sea or anything.
No, it'll be interesting to see how the transition into the main episode goes, jumping with like Akasaka's whole training sequence.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think you'll be very impressed with that in that regard, but that's okay. My memory is not gonna be good for you. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we get some amazing scenes with Akasaka before he shows up halfway through the arc. Maybe he'll show up at least once before then. I don't remember him doing such a thing. Oh, she's in shadow. Watch out. Her eyeballs, you can't see them. You can't trust them.
She just has really big sunglasses on, Ben. Don't judge.
She's wearing those like blinders that you put over your eyes when you want to go to sleep. She just took them off. What about human rights? What a line. But what about human rights? Won't somebody please think of the human rights? On paper. Oh, no. Sorry, we'll just go kill someone else. Then we won't have to kill Sadako. What are you on about? What are you laughing at?
I just love Irie's like sudden, oh no.
Maybe Takano is a crazy person.
What am I doing?
She really wants Okunogi to kill someone. Oh, it's Tato. Best scene in the entire story. See Tomitaki with his rain falling down his like tank top thing.
Yeah, see, this is one of the disadvantages of you know, Dean's animes, that we don't get to see every single drop of water rolling off his perfect skin. You don't get to see
how see-through it gets, and you know, all that jazz.
It's just a random live action scene in the middle of the anime just for that purpose.
It's like breathing. Yeah. Oh, he's blushing at least. We get a blush.
Just absolutely
full
no
facial
comment.
blush from Tomitaki. She's like, you're such a wide man. I find that very attractive.
Gets out the tape measure and measures his shoulder width.
just the across. Oh, she's put her hand on his camera.
Oh dear, that's lewd.
Very lewd. That's inappropriate. Oh no. Oh, now we're back to murdering people. That's not good. Shout out to The Syndrome. Gross.
That's all right, huh?
That was a nice little transition, though. I kind of enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was appropriately
like no dialogue
abrupt.
Except for Hanu's just like, I'm sorry. Like, get wrecked. Get wrecked, manager. Yabai. It's very yabai. Oh, flashbacks, even more. Flashbacks within flashbacks.
Oh no.
They're gonna drink some beer.
Oh no. Oh my god, he
doesn't like beer.
Too.
Oh. I thought for a second that it had split one of the beer bottles in half. I was going to be very impressed.
That would have been something.
That would have been pretty great. Would you imagine that? Like the tip of the pickaxe going right into the hole at the top of the beer, not the bottom. If you have a hole in the bottom of your beer, you have a bigger problem than a hole in the top of your beer. Oh my God.
Here comes the galaxy brain move.
Yep. I do like the outline of blood is like perfectly conforming to his body. Like there's
lots
a lot
of
holes
little
in
wounds all bleeding out at once.
Yeah, he's bleeding out of every piece of his body at an equal, you know, jet stream or whatever. Equal pressure. There we go.
He seems like a guy I would trust.
I agree. Put him and Taco in a room and see what kind of plan they come up with. It'll be flawless. What a shot.
Like
That's
the good friends we are.
Man in prison shot. It's great. The shank. But what if one of us isn't very good at hiding our piece? Then what? That's a face you can trust. All right. Well. I guess I'll put Emma asleep. I guess I can do that. She's like, if he bit off his tongue, that would be very
stern cold.
That would be very interesting. You know, if he bit off his own tongue, that'd be fun. I'd love to write that down.
I feel like Takano is the kind of person that's introduced by shattering glass and a guitar riff every time she enters a room.
I hope so. That'd be amazing.
I think I know.
Was it a puppy? Oh, I hope it's not a puppy.
That's a leg. That's definitely a leg. No question about it.
Oh, here it is.
Yes, I was right.
Nice. What if it was
some corpse disposal incident?
Eyeball. The corpse disposal incident.
I want to know how the translation resulted in that, because that is beautifully clunky.
It's okay. We're not using this that was a weird skip. We're not using this translation because it's accurate. Let's be real. Background check report. It's my favorite kind of check. But what if he was innocent, really?
Oh, hi.
He's just here. The man is here.
Both of these characters.
Both of these wide characters are here. It's the important thing. Oh my God.
I cannot tell who is the widest in this scene.
It's
so difficult.
I love it.
But I think we agreed that Okanogi was wearing football padding.
Yeah, no, we did. He'd still look more intimidating when he does his big kicks. It's gonna hope it doesn't fall out. It's our boy and the forensics man that we forgot about.
Oh, it's the rice scene.
Oh.
There is a lot of context missing to that flashback.
We don't. He punched a man. That's all we need to know, is that this guy punched a man. Punched Oishi.
Oh, that's
very weird. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The entire Shades of Grey morality just completely gone.
I will say, when we read that scene during the VN, I remember thinking like, wow, there is like a lot here.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know any of this. That's all right. It's good that Oishi has only aged like fine wine for me. That's the important thing. It's all twisting. Ghost girl. She's powerless. She needs a human vessel. If only there was some kind of wizard to bind her to a mortal form. That'd be cool. Oh, she just said the question of the arc.
What was that?
Can we stop Takano? Is she too powerful?
She's definitely too powerful.
She's too powerful.
I really am sorry.
Abort, honey, abort.
Sorry
Go float somewhere else.
Burst your bubble like this.
Go float somewhere else in the world. Go to Hawaii. America or something.
We did it. We made it to the end of all of the greatest scenes.
Yes, most of the flashbacky stuff that's going to occur. I think we got one more episode because we're going to see.
Yeah, I assume so.
Particularly Satoshi going nuts balls. Mm-hmm. But we at least one more episode of flashbacky stuff, of fragments. And maybe we'll see some Akasaka, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, we already had we already had the scene of, the coins and the villagers ignoring Sadako in last arc.
We're just cutting through that as quick as we can, really. And then we get into the actual arc, which will be exciting.
It will be.
Everything will explode, hopefully. That's my hope. Just blow up Takero's dumb trailer. I got a trailer that's also military headquarters. Isn't this fancy? It looks dumb on the outside, but the inside it's very practical.
Yeah, big TARDIS energy.
Big TARDIS energy. All the glowing lights you could ever need.
Mm-hmm. It's bigger on the inside, and in the second season we add more mood lighting.
The trailer rolls into the river over the night, and she wakes up outside like, where have you taken me?
Oh, another post-credit scene. I can't believe that Ryukashi personally ruined cinema by inventing the post-credit scene.
I know, right? And post-shadowing, let's not forget. He's created everything terrible, really. So interesting making this a post-credit scene rather than like a part of the episode.
It really is.
It's very bizarre.
I guess it wouldn't have fit into the flow particularly well.
It doesn't fit in the timeline because they're presenting all of these fragments deliberately is like, and then this happened, and then this happened, and this happened, like immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
That's how they're framing those scenes, like very clearly. And this scene didn't necessarily happen then. Mia, what can we do?
Oh no, this really? Oh no.
There you go. That's how they've done this. That's how they've done this scene.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's how they've done this scene. We might still get one with Grandma after this, but yeah, this is what I remember. They're like cutting the scenes together.
I mean, I suppose as we were talking with Takano and her, the whims of the old people thing earlier,
it fits in thematically.
It fits in, but it
is a bit sad that it's not Grandma saying it. Like
we've really missed the thesis.
I think she might come in later, but we'll see.
I guess we will.
We'll see. It's been that would be the true beginning of the end.
It also, I mean, I guess
the title of the episode.
This really isn't like a massive detour from it isn't a massive detour from what matters, but not having the discussion with Granny means that they miss the details of the construction projects coming through the village now that they've beat the dam down.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it sounds like we've still got more flashbacking to do, so maybe
we might get around to it.
They might just be scattering that conversation throughout the post-credit scenes. It's a very bizarre way to do it.
I wouldn't be surprised, but a big detail. A big detail to me there is that they beat down the dam project and then were trying to encourage other construction work to come through the town to reinvigorate it.
Yeah,
and
I don't remember that ever being dropped as a detail in the anime. So we'll see.
Because that was one of the
Honey Blank as well. What is Blank?
Oh no,
she's a ghost girl. She shouldn't need to. You know what?
There was a beep there.
It's time for plot, and not the kind of plot you're expecting from anime.
But yeah, no, because I think that was one of the important things to me about the dam construction thesis was that. They were all like, yeah, we want to protect our home and we don't want to move and we don't want to change. But then once they'd kind of gone through that, they were still like, this is still a sign that things need to change here.
It's not as quickly.
It wasn't
we don't need a literal flood.
Yeah, it was
and Noah's flood.
Yeah, it wasn't completely blind.
Yeah.
But that missing detail kind of is a bit off to me. So we'll see if it shows up.
We need the winds of change, not the Noah's Ark flood that will wipe away our sins.
That we do.
Maybe a river, but not a whole lake. Let's go.
What a good idea.
Yeah.
Next time.